Next, we're going to go to the Logs tab. Logging is used to keep track of what's going through the router, inbound and outbound. This is not a very detailed log, but it gives you general information about connections going outbound and general information about incoming connections. We're going to enable logging here, and we need to save the settings. Now we can view the log. Right now all of our logs are empty, nothing going on. So let's go ahead and generate some logs. We're going to open up a command window, and we're just going to renew our IP config. Basically, we're going to renew our IP address on the PC connected to this device. Okay, so we received the address 192.168.1.100 from the router, and if we go to the logs page, we should be able to see that. Here we are on the DHCP log, so let's refresh. And we see the address 192.168.1.100 being assigned to our PC. And this is our request, and this is the acknowledgement. The other logs are currently going to be empty. We have incoming traffic, that's traffic coming from the internet. Outgoing traffic, that's traffic going from the inside network out to the internet. Security logs, if we've had any kind of attack on the router. We can save the log for if we want to keep it and use it. Or we can just refresh this page to see if we got any updates. Or clear the log file. Just going to close this window. And that's it for setting up the log. It's very simple. Next, we're going to go through the Diagnostics tab. This tab is used for troubleshooting connections. You can also reboot the router here. So for example, if you want to know if you have connectivity to a certain host on the internet, you can test it here. Let's try connecting to Yahoo and seeing if we can ping Yahoo. Basically, we're sending a packet to Yahoo, and if we get a response back, then we know we have network connectivity. So we're gonna, this is the packet size, this is how big our packet's going to be, and this is how many packets we're going to send, 5. And we can change the number here. Start pinging. Okay, so basically we've sent 5 packets to Yahoo, 5 packets transmitted, 5 packets received, 0 packet lost. That means we didn't lose any packets, and this connection is good. So if you're troubleshooting now, you know it's not the network and you have path through the network to Yahoo. We can do the same thing with traceroute. Traceroute will actually go through each hop that you're going through. So from your house to Yahoo, we're going to go through certain routers, and we'll see those here. So we're going to start traceroute. As you can see, the router sends a request to the DHCP server and gets Yahoo's address for us. So 209.131.36.158 is Yahoo's address. And we went through these routers, and we finally got to Yahoo at this address. It says trace route complete. So you see you have a lot of different routers between you and Yahoo. And that covers the diagnostics page. Next, we're going to go to the factory defaults tab. This is a very simple tab. All you can do here is restore the router to the factory default settings. So by pressing this button, it will erase any of your configurations, password changes, everything will be set to factory default. And you would do this if you want to start from scratch and configure your router the way you like it, or you want to return this to the store and you don't want any of your information beyond this router. That completes the factory defaults tab. Next, we're going to go to firmware upgrade. The firmware upgrade tab is used to upgrade the operating system on the router. So the first thing we need to do is download the operating system from Linksys. So we're going to go to Linksys' website and download the file. We're going to go to Support, type in the router model number, select Get Downloads, select your version. Our version is version 3. And we're going to download the firmware. Now this is the name of the file we're saving it to. And this is the location we're saving it. We're saving it at drive C on router files. Okay. Now we need to go and install the operating system on the router. So browse, select the file we just downloaded, open it, and start upgrade. So you don't want to turn off the router in the middle of this process, because basically this is what's running the router. This is the operating system of the router. So if you turn it off in the middle, your router will not run anymore, and you will have to go through a difficult process reinstalling the router software. So we're going to start upgrade. Okay, our router upgrade was successful. You can press continue and the router needs to be rebooted. Okay, the router has rebooted and we're running the new operating system. This completes the administration page. Next, we're going to go through the status page.